Hello, synthetic chemistry enthusiasts. If you have ever had to synthesize a compound in lab and wanted to see if anyone else has synthesized something similar, you have probably used Reaxys. Reaxys is a powerful web-based tool for chemists, giving you quick access to a massive database of chemical compounds, reactions, and properties, all pulled from top journals, patents, and more. It helps you find experimental data and plan syntheses with ease. Today, I want to give you a brief tutorial on how to do substance and reaction searches in Reaxys. So let's get started. The first thing we will discuss is how to do a search for a structure of a compound you are trying to synthesize. Select the Structure tab from the main menu to start drawing your compound. Then draw the structure like you are using ChemDraw. Transfer the query back to the main menu. You can either search for the exact structure you have drawn or search for any reported compound with this substructure. This can be a substructure on all atoms or just the heteroatoms. You can also explicitly draw hydrogen atoms on any of the other atoms if you want to narrow your search. When you're ready, you can press the Substances tab in the Search In menu to begin your search for reported compounds. Now you have your results. It shows you how many substances have been found in how many documents and how many reactions. A cool feature of Reaxys is that you can search for natural products with this substructure. Simply click the arrow on the right, and under Other fields, select Isolated from Natural Source. Under your Structure window, select the Find Any button and then press the Substances tab to begin your search. As you can see, only 2 natural products have been reported with this substructure. You can find a bunch of data for the compounds found in your search. I like to look up NMR data, which can be found by clicking the arrow on the left to show the filters. After you open the Available Data pull-down menu, you can see all the other characterization data that is stored in Reaxys. Just click the NMR spectroscopy button and then limit to hits with reported NMR data. You can see the publications that include this NMR data, along with the nucleus and NMR solvent used in the paper. Another nice feature of Reaxys is the ability to find preparations or syntheses of the compounds identified in your results. Simply press the Preparations icon with the Erlenmeyer flask, and you will see the reactions that were used to prepare the compounds. You can see the reaction scheme as well as the reaction conditions. If you're logged into your Reaxys account with your university or workplace, you can create a report of your results as a PDF file by pressing the Export button. I really like this feature because it allows me to save and share the results of my searches with my coworkers. Depending on the tabs you select, you can include as much or as little information as you would like in your report. Let's go back to the Query Builder by selecting the tab on the top menu, and I will now show you how to do a reaction search. The reaction search feature allows you to define the reactant and product for an experiment you plan to run in the lab. You can use the substructure feature in this mode as well. Begin by drawing your reactant and product just like you did for the structure search. I'm going to copy and paste the reactant structure and then modify the part of the molecule I want to change. Draw a reaction arrow between the reactant and product so that Reaxys knows which one is which. If you draw 2 molecules on the reactant side of the arrow, Reaxys will assume both of these molecules are reactants, either in the same reactant molecule or in 2 separate reactant molecules. I really like the Mapping Atom feature, which allows you to individually map the same atom in the reactant and product. I use this feature to limit my searches, especially when I'm doing a substructure search. Once again, I can define the substructure search to be on all atoms or just the heteroatoms. When you're ready, you can press the Reactions tab in the Search In menu to begin your search for reported reactions. Once you have your results, you can see the number of reactions that contain your defined reactant and product. In this case, we have 199 reactions, which appear in 96 documents. For each reaction, you can see the reaction scheme and the reaction conditions. For reactions that appear in patents, you have this nice feature of being able to see the experimental procedure, so you don't have to go rummaging through a complex patent. You can filter your hits by several parameters. I like the Reagent Catalyst tab because it allows you to limit your search to only specific reagents and modes of activation. You can also limit your search to the type of document. Some people only like to use procedures found in papers, not patents, because papers are easier to search through. Once again, if you're logged into your Reaxys account with your university or workplace, you can create a report of your results as a PDF file by pressing the Export button. I hope you've enjoyed this brief tutorial to using Reaxys. I think this is a great tool for anyone who's trying to synthesize a molecule, and I probably use it at least once every day. Good luck with your Reaxys searches, synthetic chemistry enthusiasts.